Hello everybody, welcome to the official cast of the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championship second phase group stage group D match, round 1 match between Mankiz and Mongloom. So there we go, that was the longest intro ever, wasn't it? I think I'll cut that down. I just felt like doing a comedy intro for this one. Great game here we've got, by the way. Mankiz versus Mongloom, two very good players. And bizarrely, somewhat bizarrely, Mongloom has chosen to kick here. Mongloom is our playing qualifier for Spanish from PLD Minotauro. Don't know how to pronounce that, didn't even try. Mankiz is the direct qualifier from Lithuania, qualified through the official ladder season 7. So you can see Mongloom, yeah, won the toss, chose to kick. Interestingly, he's got red and yellow, very, very Spain-like colours. He's got a Rog Valk, a pig ready to pick up the LOS, a dirty player and a tackle Lionel block Ulfs, and then he's benched a Dodge Valk, and 3 more players. So he's got a massive team, 15 players, 3 rerolls and an apple. So lots and lots of players. Oh, here we go. We're perfect defense, solid defensing the Ulfs and the OS. Mankiz normally does Dark Elves on tabletop, but here he's gone for the humans, probably because they're package and the tackle mighty to try and beat the Amazons that everybody's scared about. And then he's gone a block catcher, and then your choice is guards or blocks on the ogre and the catcher. He's gone with guards. So this is probably exactly what I'd pick, honestly. 14 players, 3 rerolls Apo. I guess you can argue, it depends what you predict the meta to be, right? If you expect lots of wood elves, then a block thrower, so you've got strength 3 block sure hands, right? That completely protects you versus like stripping everything. Yes, 0 guard at all in the Norse is a choice, isn't it? Compared to 5 for the humans. So heavy guard advantage and mighty blow advantage. Oh yeah, there's a mighty, I forgot the mighty blow Zerker up here. The strength is kind of a draw, isn't it, I guess? Kind of a draw. You've got the ogre compared to the 2 Ulfs, and then you've got 2 catchers compared to a pig. So we've basically got the same strength teams, but 5 more guard for the humans, which is quite a lot of guard. Gets the knockdown. Fantastic, Keith. Oh, there's a Kaz. Instant. Mighty blow, OP. It was used as well to break AV, so there we go. Yes, Ploasso, yeah. Very good. Glad it got played in the end. Be very unsatisfactory whichever way it went, wouldn't it? It is almost like kicking is bad. I get that people want to try things with it, but yeah, it's just bad. It's just statistically bad. Yes, Mongloom did pick kick as an honest, yeah. There we go, look, Team WC Unnordico Prezio chose to kick the ball. I went very Italian there, I don't know why. I've got no idea how to speak Spanish. And Mankiz's team is the World Cup 25, well, World Championship 25 meat throttlers. The old Mankiz meat throttler. Glorious. Does not expose the mighty blow, no, gives up this side to get the hit on the mighty blow. Which is probably worth it, isn't it? I mean, he's getting hit on his Garda. But he's got lots of guards. Or he's, you know, getting collapsed in a bit, but so what? He has picked me up on auto. Oh dear, that's not great, is it? You should have that on. You should have. But then maybe Plo, his strategy is to put it on auto for turn 1 to get Mankiz to notice, and then switch it to manual to trick him. Hello, Mrs. Fez. Hello, Nag. I've thought about that. I've thought about like putting a skill on auto so that I can then change it to manual after my opponent thinks it's on auto. I've thought of that before. Yeah, it doesn't mean he has, does it? But he could have done. What does he have instead of guard? Hope. He has a lot of hope. A chip and a chair. I don't know, Denby. We'll do a few live. He's gone block. He's gone block ults, right? Which is funny. A lot of Norse players do this. They put block on their rolls, and it's like, but you know, every other team has got like 4 block or something, right? And yet Norse, who start with like 9 block, are like, oh no, we've got to put block. We've got to put block on our rolls. I probably don't do that. And I know they make lots of blocks. They make more blocks than a normal player because of frenzy. But you know, you need guard, don't you? You do need a bit of guard somewhere. And you want a bit of mighty blow somewhere as well. So it's kind of hard to fit everything in. Well, he survives the dirty player foul. I mean, that's his strat, right? He's got 15 players. His strat is to just foul every single turn with dirty player. So he's got to commit to it, right? To have made it even if it's a bad strategy, I still think it's better to commit to it than to give up on it once you've started it, you know? Because you've picked the team now, you know? Your team's your team. So either you commit to this and have a chance of it working, or you think, oh no, I've done a oopsie. But then, if you don't commit to it, then you're just going to lose, because you know everything that you've built is not going to work, is it? There's going to be a very light cage here. Look at this, Mankiz safe moves first. Oh no, decides against it. Yeah. So this is a problem. This is a problem. Like, he did want to have 2 over here, I think, but he can always move this one over here if this isn't a POW. Yeah. So if this is a POW, sorry. If this is a POW, then he can move this one over there a bit to protect. Obviously, if it had been a push, you'd have punched him with this guy, and obviously he's going to punch there as well. So now he can. Could have moved this one first, right? He could have moved this one first. I guess not, because if he dubs skulls, if he quads skulls, he wants to keep the cage there. So that was correct to block first. And now you can move him to like up here, up there, or stay where he is. He's got lots of squares where this splitter can go now. But I mean, the ball is a bit exposed, isn't it? The problem is he's put such a big commitment. He's put such a commitment. Here is. What a terrible, not even real sentence that was. There we go, a bit of indecision. Oh, gets picked up. That was always allowed. Now, you've got to think about the pick-up as well, haven't you? You've got to think about the pick-me-up. There might be, like, blocking opportunities now, mightn't there? Hard to work out. Yes, Flo, yeah, it's hard, isn't it, when you've got different time zones and neither can compromise, then it becomes difficult. I had such a case in a league that led to me getting a loss, which made no sense whatsoever. And they said, and the reason was because you'd done so well at bending over backwards to play everybody else in the other weeks. The 1 week you haven't done that, we're going to give you a loss for. Which didn't seem very fair, did it? But there you go. No, I know, Plo. I'm just saying. Look, I'm not. I don't want to take sides, do I, Plo? I don't want to take sides. It is what it is. Alright, the Ulf is up, which puts him under Ogre punch potential. Oh, doesn't chain into an extra hit. He could have done, couldn't he? But he's got no guard, so it would have been tricky to run around and get a punch if he did do that. No good foul here. I think if I was Mongloom here, I'd have used my stand-up, my pick-up block on this, and I would have probably blitzed this catcher and tried to get into the cage a bit. And even if it's not a good strategy, it would at least give me something, right? Whereas I think not doing that, it doesn't really do a lot. Can't take. I can't blow. No bribery. No bribery. Murder the two Ulfs. It's hard to murder this one, isn't it? Because to do this, you've got to put a guard in. So it's a bit tricksy. I think I wouldn't say the humans are in a pickle, honestly, Plo. I'd say my E's in a pickle because it's already hurting. So, I mean, I don't need sound, do I? I'll just do this without sound. You can all hear the game sounds and I won't. I think this is alright. I wouldn't really call this a pickle. I also wouldn't have done that blitz. But I guess doing that blitz first lets him make a cage, and then if the problem is though, it doesn't even let him make the ogre block, right? Because that's his corner, so he actually can't make the ogre block. He's already done his blitz. So he's somehow put himself in a pickle. I don't think he was in a pickle, but I think he's managed to find himself in one. Pickle adjacent, yeah. Just from the northeast, that's amazing, Mrs. First. Oh, he did go for that block. That was a rowdy block, wasn't it? It's still a rowdy block. That is a rowdy old block from Mankiz. Not a fan of that play. That is hilarious. The guy from the northeast flipped me. I haven't watched Strictly in ages, you know. I didn't watch it from probably Shirley Ballas joining. I'm not a fan of Shirley Ballas. I've got to be honest. I might have also stopped watching when Len Goodman left. If that was, I don't know if that was the same season or not. I might have stopped then, but I haven't watched it for ages. I used to watch it religiously. I guess I stopped when I went to Germany, right, and then never got back in. I guess maybe the going to Germany was a factor in it. There is some interesting thing going on here. Yes, well, I don't want to say anything, but yeah, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? It's pretty obvious, and yeah, Mongloom has seen it and is doing it, and he's got the power. I didn't do that, Mrs. Fez. I just watched it and was like, wow, this is brilliant TV. The problem is he can't rush, can he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he could go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rush. If it was a normal team, you could go 3, 2, 2, and then get a 2 into 2, right? Probably could have gone there, put in the play there. 1, 2, 3. It's actually pretty tricky to block everything. Maybe he's not even gonna. Maybe he's just gonna blitz the catcher or something. I don't know. Problem with the pig is there's tackle here, and it's also a long way for the pig to go, isn't it? Now that this guy's in the way. So, you know, and there was no way around that, right? Because either this guy's in the way, so he could have gone 1, 2, 3. So it would have been a 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so he does double rush with the oath. And he's just going to do a 1 into 1. Gets him. No. Ball's on the floor. Now they are in a pickle, and it was very weird. I mean, I said he couldn't make that ogre block. And he really couldn't, could he? It was weird to cage right next to it. Very strange. I mean, you ended up right, Plo. I think you were a little bit... premature with your pickling, but yeah, it was nice. It was nice to spot that. I mean, I think it was a pretty easy spot, but he still did spot it, didn't he? And executed it. Went for the 1 into 1 rather than trying to get the 2 into 2. Fair enough. I guess the fact is you would have to have put this guy there as well, right? So you'd needed this guy there and this guy there to make it 2 into 2, so it was much easier to do it 1 into 1. Yeah, I think the pig could have been out further. Yeah, I think you are correct, Plo. Because he's not going to get hit there either, right? He doesn't want it to get hit. Well, he's not going to hit this guy, then hit this guy, then hit the pig, right? Like, he just can't do that this turn. So it could have been out there. Absolutely. It couldn't have been here, though, which is what we needed for the pick-me-up. But it could have been there. And, and then he would have been picking this one up. But he could never have picked this one up. Premature pickling. More likely the older you get. No, that's the opposite, isn't it? Well, not the opposite. other dysfunctions are possible. Hello, Pedro. Oh, gets the full pow. Needed that, doesn't he? Now he's got a bit more to unpickle himself. Oh, he's followed though, which blocks his path for support. Interestingly. Yeah, I didn't. I thought it was quite under control, but I mean, he just got himself into trouble by caging near the oath. Very strange. Good question, Pedro. I can tell you. If you bear with me. Tuesday, the 21st at 18 UTC, which is 7 PM UK time. Very good. Good recovery from Mankiz. But doesn't stand up this guard, so you just wanted to do a 2D so that you can get this guard in. Good recovery on it from Mankiz, very good recovery. But yeah, he got himself into trouble before then. Amazons first. Amazons first. We've got Amazons, lizards, and Chunter's rats. So not good matchups really, because obviously Chunter's pretty good.
Why do you mean
and
so
lizards
fucking
and
obsessed
Zons are
with
good.
rats that you're about to go on
Dragu
holiday,
did alright last year.
And like you can't even
Don't know
full
for
fight
skill,
with the
but
team. You just decide to play more fucking rats. What the fuck? Why the fuck
it's
would
just
anyone
gonna be
play
hard,
that
right?
much
Like
fucking rats?
lizards
Jesus
and
Christ.
Zons are just bound to be hard. And then no, Chunter's second actually. Chunter is second. No, Chunter's the second game. So no colluding. Also, chances are we don't both go 2-0. It's very easy for Bash teams to draw, isn't it? And also could lose. We could both lose. We could both go out here. Like the other two are the direct tickets. We could both definitely go out. Rats can just disintegrate, can't they, in any of his games? Tough racial matchups in Zons and Lizards. I could go 0-3 here and not qualify. Certainly possible. I hope it doesn't go like that and don't think it will, but it's possible. Definitely possible, isn't it? It's a dice game. Number one. Number one, it's a dice game. Oh, this guy is getting served. Oh, wow, he's got to reroll anyway. So this is why he should take guard. This is why he should take guard. If he'd taken guard, he'd got the serve. Ah, but I guess it was into a 1. I think he should... Do you know what? Honestly, he should have re-rolled that. He maybe should have re-rolled that, honestly, because it's cost him this guy getting surfed anyway, right? That was probably a re-roll. You're not really happy about it, but if once you've got this guy getting surfed, you should probably, you know, like that's bad, isn't it? That was a really bad 1 in 9. Really bad. He's gonna bust out over here now. Somewhere. Is he gonna rush? I mean, that's a wild first move, isn't it? You can tell he plays a lot of Dark Elves, right? This was his reaction to do this. I know he was scared of that, but it doesn't matter. He's lost. He's lost the drive is the problem, isn't it? So he'll still surf. It's free, isn't it? I guess it stops you. No, because you blitz with your blitzer, and then so you rescue your blitzer, and you get the surf. He's definitely surfing. There's no way on earth. I guess he could tackle Mighty the Valk. Yeah, okay, he could tackle Mighty the Valk. And if you surf, then you get your guy surfed anyway, which isn't that great, is it? So if you just block surf, you get your blitzer surfed, which isn't great. If you blitz surf, then you get your Garda off the Ulf, which is pretty good, and not surfed, which is also pretty good. Yeah, it was a rush here. In fact, you get them both surfed if you just assist them surf with a 2D block. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's just fucking crazy. legitimately crazy. If you're going to do that, just do it with this guy and then blitz him. And then, I mean, okay, he saved a reroll, but he didn't remove this guy. That's weird. That's where I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Yes, it was with block, but you know, surfs are good. He gets the ball up here, doesn't he? This seems a lot better thing to do with Dark Elves than humans, though, which is a bit of a problem.
Glorious. No, I won't give in until I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend.
Cheers for all the match streaming. You're a right good egg.
A right good egg. Thank you, Protein Fabricator. I think I am. But, you know, a lot of people get upset at me saying words. But, you know, my heart's in the right place. So thank you. I do think I'm a good egg. Yeah, thanks, Keith. Not just a Blood Bowl wanker, also a toxic, elitist Blood Bowl wanker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, there's also a double 4 plus double rush, but you can also just hit this guy and base him, or you could try and hit the ogre, I guess. I mean, it is pretty cool, the ogre being so far forward, honestly. Is Mankiz the biggest Blood Bowl player ever? I've never seen him in real life. He must be really big if he's the biggest ever, because Wang is 6'7". And there's a ref at Blood Bowl events who seems about 6'6". I don't know if I'm here. He just said the biggest BB player ever. K-Fog's pretty big, isn't he? That's a huge claim. Smaller than a lot. Fime's got to be one of the strongest, hasn't he? Surf the guard already. I don't think you want to surf the guard here. I mean, well, you do, but I mean, I think you want to be thinking about what else you're doing, and then you can just do the guard last. Like, you didn't need to think about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not relevant. See, do it last. It literally isn't relevant. Like, it's the last thing you need to do, isn't it? You need to think about how you're going to combat is push down the side, base the ball, whatever. So do all that kind of stuff. Think about all your turn through, and then just do this hit at the end, because you've already got it, haven't you? Exactly, Fimir. Yeah. There's Nippy Longscar is a strongman competitor. So he's probably your biggest competition in Britain. It's pretty funny, but I mean, not probably one of the strongest, Fimir. Definitely one of the strongest, let's be honest. Stronger than Henry Cavill. Whoa. This is the problem, right? If this was Dark Elves, which is his jam, everything would all just be out on twos and he'd have a lovely screen. But this was a big move to make with humans, right? Not implying that Mankiz is a one-trick pony, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's just one of those things where it's actually hard to like switch up and change things sometimes. You know, like if you're playing a lot of, say, Amazons, then you go and play a Wood Elf game, all of a sudden your Wood Elves are doing, you know, you're trying to bully people with Wood Elves or whatever, you know? And that kind of thing can happen. Completely undefeated in UKTC, yeah. There's another Kaz. But not too much of a hindrance for the North. They do have plenty of bench. Now the Tackle Mighty does a rush. Tries his 4-3. Fails. Does Mongloom... Oh, we've got to pick me up. Interesting question mark. I could have killed the Blitzer. Oh dear. I mean, we've got an uphill to 1D the ball, haven't we, here? And then maybe pig through to make it a 2D. Depending if you power the Ogre. Oh no, you still could just pig through. So he's got options. You could pig all the way through, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's got the Valk as well. What's the goal this do? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rush. It's not great, is it? Because he's got sure hands. The uphill is one of those that when you're watching it looks good, but when you're playing you really don't have to do it, do you? That's the thing. It doesn't matter about the maths. You're just like, don't want it. Okay, the pig is in. He makes his 2+ without dodge. Oh my god, he has done the pig move. He might just dodge. He might just dodge rather than do the uphill. Because this is now 2 into 2, isn't it? Yep. Got him. And now there's a walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rush. It's not great, is it? Actually, that's not a great move to do, but can, you know, walk around to the general vicinity. No, I think what I'd have liked to have done would have rather just put it here and then 1D this guy, because at the moment he can 3D this fella and then he can tackle Mighty of Valk, can't he? Which you don't really want to happen. He's made a box. Just makes this a 2D. Interesting. I wonder if it was worth making it a 3, because obviously more chance of getting the knockdown, less chance of turning over, but at the cost of committing someone. Is he going to dodge with a tackler now? Probably should have stood the throw already, shouldn't he? If he's doing this line of play, that was a 1 in 9 with a loner, right? A blockless loner block.
A blockless dog.
Exactly. He just blocked with his tackle mighty. Tackle mighty, la. Gets the removal. A big old removal. Oh, and he's blitzing with a thrower. Using the guard. So that's why he can stand him up. And then he does the dodge away. See, this is the thing, like, yes, he's got the oh my god, that's disgusting. Yes, he's got the sure hands, but if you're going to have to do a dodge to get there, then you might as well just try for the pickup with a catcher, eh? That's kind of what I was thinking. But, I've already forgotten what I just did. I'll open. Oh dear. Absolutely demented I am. I've got literally no idea what I just said or how I said it. But now it can get stripped, that's true. That's true. Strip ball is now on the table. The catcher is powered by Mighty Blow. The pig can come in. And then you can use both dodge and potentially wrestle and strip. Or he could just hit it with like an Ulf, right? The Ulf could just blitz there. Look, he could block this. And then the Ulf could just come and smash. Possibility. I literally, honestly, like just literally as soon as words come out of my mouth, I've already forgotten them, no matter what the accent is. Wow. That's scousing. Oh, we do the rush. De-do do, don't de-do. And he gets the push into pushes. Now he doesn't have recovery. I guess he's got this tackle and maybe his recovery. Needs the pig to cancel that assist. And he does strip it. Stripper activates. And then now he's got to do a rush, hasn't he? I think you just have to make this rush. But he probably wanted to... Oh, he's not doing it. You can see, you probably want to tag him, tag his tackler with your Ulf. Oh, but he's pushed him. No, that was wrong, wasn't it? That was wrong. That was wrong. This Ulf had to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double rush and tag the tackle mighty. That's way better than just punching a dude. I think that's a mistake from Mongloom. I think they've both played pretty well so far, honestly. Like, you know, I don't want to be too critical. But I feel like that was a mistake. Not getting that Ulf tagging. Like, the Ulf tagging his tackle mighty is brilliant, isn't it? It's actually brilliant. So it gets you and it gets your Ulf down there. It stops his tackle mighty hitting somebody. It makes it that much harder for his tackle mighty to get his tackle relevant to your Valk. It's just like really good. Really huge upside on getting his Ulf involved. And as it happened, he would have just scored anyway. But maybe I forgot it was turn 8. Maybe he was right just punching. Maybe it's not a mistake. Errata. I didn't realise the turn at all. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think he should have rushed anyway and gone for the pickup, right? I think so my play would have been to have double rushed the Ulf first and then rushed picked up. Because he's still got 2 rerolls, hasn't he? What's the point in saving them for? Go for the rush pickup. You can't leave the ball on the ground right there. So I still think I was right, even though I didn't know which turn it was. I think Ulf first, double rush, and then rush pickup with the other guy. Because you ain't doing a 1 turn, are you? Move 7 with dodge, frenzy. It's not very realistic. Even with 2 rerolls, it's not a very realistic 1 turn. So saving your rerolls for the timeout doesn't seem brilliant, does it? So no, I think I was right in the end. Unerrata the errata. Unerrata. Yes. Yes, we probably both went through the exact same thought process in the exact same time. Because like there is a chance, it's just not a good one, right? But once you have once you have anti 1 turn defense, then the 1 turn gets a lot harder for them. He's got no guard either, so he probably wants to come in with the Ulf Blitz here. Which again is fraught with not danger. Actually no, so you just use you still use the pseudo hole. You still want to use Chunter's hole. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to use Chunter's hole? You can use a pig to fill the awkward hole. The pig can fill the awkward hole, which is that one, isn't it? I mean, you don't really want the frenzy. You just need the strength 4 of the Ulf, right? You don't want to rely on a million pushes. Solid defense. Well, I'm not really sure how he was doing this, honestly. This looks a bit weird. I don't know what his plan was. Maybe a block was the plan, eh? He was going to fill this with the pig, and he was going to push, and then so he would have had the. But like that seems really greedy, right? Like you need so many pushes. Then I feel like it's better to use the blitz to push this guy to there, and then you can roll a pow, and then you just need to put like it's hard enough to roll like 3 pushes to get the Valk forward. If you haven't to roll 5 pushes, it's a lot harder, isn't it? So saying he could just frenzy the lineman isn't particularly true, is it, Felly? You're talking like 30% or whatever to get 2 pushes, aren't you? Greatly reducing your chances. Not a big fan of... I guess that's what he was doing. I guess he was going... Push, push. It is good that you would save the blitz for the Valk to get through the back line, so I don't want to dodge, but... I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say you need guard there. There's no point in having it there if it hasn't got guard, because that's where the pig's going to fill, isn't it? Pig's going to fill this square. That's an uphill to get the second push. Though now maybe he could blitz this blitzer somehow. Yeah. I mean, I think this was it. He was going to go Ulf, needing 2 pushes into every. But then once he does that, like, he's left this hole, hasn't he? So there's nobody there to do the punch. So, like, I am bamboozled, honestly. Absolute bamboozlement. For the pass. Fails. I mean, honestly, you should just punch there. I guess he's got no... He could have blitzed somebody, couldn't he? He could have blitzed a position, I guess. With my ego is better than trying for that scuffed one turn, I think. Brilliant from Mongloom to waste Mankiz's timer. Yeah, they're both on just 3 minutes here. Yeah, it was weird, but yeah, I'm not sure what he was going for there.
You can be my wingman anytime.
One turn with Norse is not really something people are planning for,
You
is
can
it?
be mine.
Thanks for the raid, BB Nut. Welcome, raiders. Enjoy Flicky Flag walking into a lamppost. I love that. Yeah, I think the North should have just banged some players. Yeah, they had 0 games yesterday, which was Saturday for YouTubians. 0 games Saturday, and then 12 games Sunday. Absolutely crazy. And kick, catch, pass and catch. They're crazy players, Valks, aren't they? They're fun players with all of their innate skills. yeah, I had to have it. I had to have a day off. I had things happen in real life as well, which made it so I couldn't. I was gonna like stream a practice game or two, but I just so it actually worked out well for me that I couldn't stream yesterday, and there were no games on. There you go, circuit. Yeah, good timing. Good timing. Oh, is he gonna... Oh. I thought he was gonna like chain his ulf forward somehow. When he put that there, I thought he was gonna like push it here, then push it here, which would have chained the ulf up to there, and then the pig was gonna punch him and chain the ulf in there. Which more or less would have worked, by the way. But he didn't do that. I guess that's something to kind of think about if you're gonna use frenzy, isn't it? Could have maybe thought about doing some kind of chain there to get an extra hit off. Who knows? But I mean, that would have been really great to have done this as a block and then blitz the blitz that was basing him rather than just getting instantly smashed. Yeah, 53% dodges is pretty bad. Yeah. Even for Khemri, that's pretty. That's a pretty shit. Double assist foul. Kaz. Kaz doesn't matter, right? It's just removal. Does not argue the call. So he's gone. So that's an okay trade, I guess, right? 1 for 1. Not the end of the world. The problem is he's exposed the pig to a tackle mighty, which seems a little bit dangerous for Piggy. TwitchCon. Oh my god, the TwitchCon foam pit. That was insane, wasn't it? Problem is, like, you want to put in your guards to protect your mighty blow, but the thing is, if you do that, then you've got like too much over this side, haven't you? Like, you can't, like, you've got to defend now, right? As Mankiz, you want to win this 1-0. There we go. So he lost 2 players with that foul. And one was pretty much guaranteed, right? Because he was going to go and do this blitz. Pretty much guaranteed, so... Yeah, probably shouldn't have played the pig on offense, honestly. I think on defense it's alright because you get, you know, you get the pick-me-up. And you get the maybe dodging through to assist a sack. But on offense, I feel like you just want to have another, you know, men on the pitches, because you have to score instead of having to, you know, maybe defending. So yeah, not a big fan of the pig there. Gets punished. Not looking great for Mongloom. A bit of a pickle, you might say. Oh, flip me. Taking a bit of time to tink, and then opens with a 1D. And this gives him 2 into 2, doesn't it? Can he take out the mighty blow tackle? I bet he wished he'd saved his DP now. Oh, he's going to surf it. Ah. Does he do it with a dodge or a double rush? He does it with a double rush. Gets the push. That was a nice move, wasn't it? There we go. Fair play to Mongloom there. That was a pretty cool surf. He did think for a long time, didn't he? He opened with that 1D, which was a bit risque. But he got the push on it, which gave him... And then took the pushes with the Ulf. And then got the surf with him, so that's helped him. 9 aside now. And no mighty blow to bang on his frail Norsemen. Zerka dodges out. And the Ulf is pretty safe, isn't he? From the old counter surf here. Don't see a realistic way to surf him. Ugh. Invincible Lino. Mongloom's out to 2:39 of time bank. Mankiz still on 3 minutes, so not terrible time bank for him, but taking a while here, isn't he? Oh wow, what a rubbish turn of dice. 1 in 9, 1 in 9, 1 in 36. Yuck. Doesn't push forward to threaten with the blitzer, but does with a lino. I think that's good. I think you just need one player, right? That like makes them think, ugh. Can't really do anything, but makes them think a little bit. Gets the 3D power. Oh, Mongloom only dealt with one mighty blow. Ooh. Turn 12. Interesting, isn't it? Because he can reset or he can keep pushing down this side. The problem is he's got the ball so far behind. You can't realistically push any further up this side. So maybe he's just going to push up and centralise. Side. Not sure about this Ulf on him, right? Like any player like that, you can just put in the guards, can't he, to hit you? Like, obviously he doesn't need guards now, but you know, even if he tries to defend him like a player there or whatever, then you can just put in guards and stop that anyway. Put a guard in there, player in there, 2D him, then blitz him. Still keeps the ball back. Oh, thank you, Jack Bull. Very, very nice of you. Seems we're playing each other. It seems all my boys are alright. It's just Diggs, who's already questionable. Diggs. Legit snaggy buzz below. You got a nice 15 points, I noticed. T. Higgins. A pretty 50-50. That was a nice turn there anyway, wasn't it? From Mankiz. I like this blitz. He gets players over here, so he's not completely exposed one way or the other. He's got his ogre on the Ulfs, so he's strength bullying what he can. Pretty nice turn. Mongloom has to get this Falk forward at some stage. It is tricky, doesn't it, with no guard. No guard versus guard is a bit of a problem. And now he does move up the ball. Right next to an ogre. It's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. Meat throttle. The World Cup meat throttle. Pretty good. Is he going to blitz the catcher? It's the full power or the both down, whichever he desires. Take the both down. So this is a 1 into an uphill for the other Ulf. Which isn't bad, really. I think I preferred getting upfield with, or downfield, whichever way you look at it. I feel like up here would have been a bit better for the Valk. But this gives him another switchback, but it's getting a bit late in the drive for lateral movements. The World Championship meat throttle is pretty great. Only pushes. Mankiz has had pretty not great dice, it's safe to say. This half at least. I mean, he has the pig, didn't he? But, apart from that, it seems like he's barely got a knockdown. Second dub skull on defense. There is no OT, no. There will be draws in the group stage. And that's the weakness of like the bash teams, isn't it? The bash teams just don't have a lot. Like, they just can't push for wins at all, can they? They're just at the mercy of the dice a bit more than elves are. See, if he'd had this Valk, like here or whatever, would have been pretty good because it would have stopped him getting away so much up there. And is he going to be able to switch around to this side? Not really. I do think the Valk up here was good. It would have been much better for like it, because the reason for that is this power, right? Like you can imagine your guy getting power to there, so you can think that this is a good square, or this is a good square to put that Valk on. Don't know how far I could have reached. It was over here, wasn't it? So if you could get to there, I don't think it probably could have got to there, but it could probably got to there or there. I think that was probably better, because then you defended this guy, and then being able to use it to push forward next turn. Like, you still got time, right? This is just turn 5 of the drive. But the problem is Linos can't rush. And he's lacking guard, so he can't force his way through, can he? Particularly. Does reroll this. Bit of greed. Now you can say it was justified greed or necessary greed, but it was still, you know, it was re-rolling a non-turn-off block, wasn't it? I don't hate it, for the record. Oh. Interesting. 1D pow. Classic. I think it's his other Rolf somewhere. That just made more sense, doesn't it? Now the Valk makes the dodge. And yeah, the problem is it can't really go anywhere or do anything, can it, that turn? But you know, if he hadn't based this guy, maybe this guy would have based this cage corner and stuff. So you know, you can't just look at it from look. The other move would have been way better. Like, you know, I did like the Valk there, but it did do something down here, so it's not. Yeah, not saying anybody's wrong or anything. Tricky this, isn't it? Tricky for Mankiz. Getting a bit closer in time bank now, both 2.5 minutes-ish. Top 2 find me, just like the World Cup, groups, you know, football World Cup. So groups of 4 play each other once, draws are allowed, and the top 2 go first. There's not actually like a set draw though. So like all of the winners will go into a pool, and all of the runners up will go to a pool, and all of the winners will play all of the runners up. But there will be, like, you know, it's not like, you know, Group A versus Group P or anything like that. There's no metagaming whether to finish first or second. It's just probably going to be better finish first. Oh, here's the blitz. Doesn't pow. Pretty much had to push there to stop her surf, didn't he? And now has to dodge. And still probably worried about getting surfed. fails that dodge, and now he has to be worried about the cutback as well. Full it me, guys. Literally zero guard is a bit rough mind, isn't it? The stupid ogre. The failed dodge sure makes this kind of play inviting, doesn't it? But he's also got something going on up here, so he might still stick with this. Who knows? It's a push into another one. But no knockdown. Really wanted the knockdown there, didn't he? Because then he could have blitzed this one. That's what he wanted. And then he could have got right through, I think. Oh, but it does get a 2D here anyway. So it probably doesn't matter that much. Come to think about it. Followed. I thought he'd have not followed, so he'd have had the 2D on the other guy, but he wants to blitz him and move more laterally. He does have to remember that the ogre can stand up. Looks like it's going to be a rush with the ball carrier, doesn't it? Maybe not, but probably. Then he can stand behind him. Oh, a rush. Oh, he's making a whole cage. So no rush with the ball carrier, but there was a rush with him, which is kind of the same thing. That's quite decent, I guess, having that up there. Well, the Ulf's in a position to get uphill surfed, isn't he? Which isn't great. But also not that bad. Oh my god, and his third dub skulls of the half. Call surveillance. Had no real option about re-rolling there, did he? Because if he doesn't re-roll it, he just gets scored on and loses. Pretty rough. Has to get just something in the way now. It's an AV break. Just a stun. Do you uphill for the surfy? You've probably got to, haven't you? I guess you could just dodge away your catcher. Into self-cats. Because like tagging out his Ulf is okay. But the problem is that now he can just punch and then go over to where the Ulf is, can't he? Maybe. I guess this isn't easy. He has based things, hasn't he? This was a problem. The problem with this cage was not basing the ogre, right? Like, by not basing the ogre there, this guy probably had to be on the ogre, so the ogre couldn't have based this guy. And if this guy was free, he could have blitzed and been alright, but he did kind of forget about the ogre a bit. Turn 15. He might have to just bite the bullet and do a dodge here. Maybe not though, who knows? Uphill the ogre's alright, isn't it? Oh, I thought he'd have put him in. I really thought he'd have put him in, because then when you pow this, then this guy would have been trapped, wouldn't he? This guy would have been trapped here. That seems way better. And then he could have pushed this one there. And then you've got an outlet over here as well with the ball. That was... Did not like that push direction at all from Mongloom. At all. Mongloom's still got 2 rerolls. But he's only got... And he's only got 1 turn to stall, but this stun was actually brutal, wasn't it? He could think about dodging with this Lino, couldn't he? Possibility. No, he's going to dodge blitz. Doesn't 1 in 9. Doesn't 1 in 9. Gets the full power in fact. I think what I like more is dodging with this guy, so that if it fails, you don't, like, you know, drop the ball. And then you could go either up there to assist the blitz on him, so you could then blitz yourself off, or you could go here and then you could 1 into 1, which would then get you this guy who could then blitz and then come up or whatever. Because I would just really try to avoid 1 in 9ing with a ball. Would be my desire. But he did 1 in 9 with a ball, got away with it. Keeps his reroll now in case he needs one on the last turn. Which is kind of fair, like obviously letting this go increases the chance that you have to use a reroll on the last turn, but it's not easy for the humans to get over there now, is it? Not easy at all. The meat throttler's in a bit of a pickle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so you can quite easily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double rush to 1D. No rerolls though. Skulls. Mongloom's got a reroll. Does he take any hits? Or does he just bang it in? Just bangs it in. There's a strong argument for hitting with Mighty Blow there, I think. Strong. Because he's reduced the numbers, right? So like he could make the 1 turn harder by removing the player there. So, you know, only goes wrong 1 in 12, 9, 6. I guess this way you keep the reroll fresh in case it's a timeout. So, but you've got to weigh it up, right? You've got to weigh up timeout versus 1 turn defense and stuff. It's not as simple as just, you know, score is 100% the best option. Quad skulls are a thing, but it only happens like, you know, 0.1% of the time. So it's how much difference are you making the other percents, and how much difference do they make? And it may be that it's not worth doing ever, honestly. But who knows? Like, just literally nobody knows today. I mean, I'm sure nobody's worked it out. And there's definitely no Blood Bowl supercomputer, so it's all just opinions, pretty much. Is all we've got. Well, this is just being an ogre throw, isn't it? I don't think he's gonna try for the catcher one turn. I think he's just gonna go for the ogre throw. Yeah, he's already got the catcher back there. He's not even thinking about. Which, it's interesting, right? I think I would have probably just backlined across here for the halfling paths. But then if you do that, then it makes the catcher more possible. So it's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one. Having a calcium once, it's happened to most people only once, hasn't it? Because for it to have reasonably happened once, you've got to have done it 1,000 times, which is a lot of games, to be fair. He gets a team reroll. I don't know why he's putting more players in the landing zone. They're trying to take away this dodge. Oh, follow. I guess follow means he can run out of the way a bit better. Does it? Not really. Back one. Should have gone back one, right? Clear out the area. It's got the scatter zone, right? Very good here, the bobble box. So when he goes, if he fails the catch, it might scatter back and then come back to him. Maybe he shouldn't have had the catcher though, because he'll re-roll it. Makes the... no, fails the hand. Dice. Well, there we go. Oh, there you go. Hello? Oh, this competition was set up incorrectly. Yeah. So obviously this competition was set up incorrectly. They'll just admin the results, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it, everybody. They'll just admin the results to the correct ones. They've just set up this. They've just set up this competition wrong. So it doesn't matter who concedes or whatever. We'll end the VOD now. Pretend it never happened. Anyway, so I guess all of these groups will go wrong, but it just is. It's not going to matter, right? You know, people know it's not really a thing. The admins will just deal with this as if there was no overtime. I'm sure. I wouldn't worry about. Like, obviously, if you're playing this game, you're gonna like do your best to score rather than just concede. Neither of them are going to want to concede. They're both going to want to play it out and play out the overtime as hard as they can. But redraw the groups. Yeah, see, you don't want to concede here, but you've just got to trust that the admins will do the right thing. So there you go. So it was a 1-1 draw anyway. You know, good game. Good game. I thought they both played well. Minimal, very minimal, like obvious mistakes, right? It was a pretty well played game. So there you go. No idea, Plo. Doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He has more on it, yeah, fair enough. But there you go. Congrats to them both. 1-1 draw. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.